You are now tuned in to the One Man Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. One Man Show. You are watching the One Man Show.
And here we go. On the best day of the year so far. Now I've got my held mesh suit on and I'm still roasting. Bloody hell, it's hot today. Absolutely fabulous. And there's the gorgeous North Pennines. Something's been going through my head recently that I'd like to share with you. For the One Man Show. You are watching the One Man Show. Ooh. There's one of the greatest views in the world. Keswick, surrounded by mountains. Bloody hell, it's spectacular. So we're coming into the Keswick area. There's the filling station cafe on the left, very popular haunt for guys on bikes, but we're not stopping. Because we're going to go somewhere else. It's a very nice place to be. I like Keswick. I'll go even as far as to say I absolutely love Keswick. But what we're doing here is we're going to have a nice little ride down Borrowdale, down by the side of Derwentwater, in Borrowdale Valley. Look at that, eh? That just simply takes your breath away, doesn't it? The height of summer and the height of stunningness. What a stunning backdrop On a day like today, it doesn't get much better anywhere in the world, really. The blue canvas upon which the mountains are painted. Glorious. And as we get towards the end of the tree lines through Borrowdale, that is what greets you. And for those of you who... Come on, bike a chick. For those of you who stay at Hardside for the sake of another 30 minutes, you could be riding around this. And the little V up there, that's where we're heading up. That's where we're going, straight in the middle up there. And that mountain right in the back, that's Fleetwith Pike. And now we start to climb. And climbity, climbity, climb. Now coming up here on the left, and you can start to see it just there, you've got Honister slate mine, the only working slate mine in the country, bought by a chap by the name of Mark Weir, turned into a visitor attraction. They still do extract the rock to make into slate and other products. They've also got Via Ferrata now, which is a rope network, so that you can go and scare yourself half to death, which is pretty cool. Well, back in Victorian days, there used to be what was called monkeys running up and down here for Victorians to watch them, and that's how it all started to become something that people wanted to come and visit. But they initially went in from the top there, but then they went through the sides, and that's where some of the Via Ferrata goes. You're following some of the old tracks that the guys used to walk up to extract the slate out, and they used to sit on the side making the slate, and that's how they used to make the money. Make the slate and then selling the slate. But unfortunately Mark was killed a few years ago. He was a passionate helicopter pilot, and the helicopter crashed. That's enough about that. But I actually got to know him quite well, if anybody ever could. We spent 6 months filming all about Honister slate mine and Mark's story as well. We produced a DVD, which may still be for sale, but just look at that, all the slag down the side. and you can go inside and see the workings. There's mine tours that you can go on, and you can see inside the mountain. It's fascinating. It's also fascinating how they used to make the holes in the rock to blast it, just using big hammers and big chisels. Hit, twist, so there was two of them. And the guy with the chisel, you really had to trust the guy with the hammer. And they used to work by candle, tallow candles, no electric lights or anything. It was all done by candlelight. Get yourself here, go on the tour, discover the history and the heritage about Honister. It's fascinating. Now round here you've got loads of walks done by a chap which I guess most of you will know, if not all of you, called Wainwright. And it's been featured on the TV as well by Julia Bradbury. But in front there is one of the most popular and most famous is Haystacks. And that's just above the water called Buttermere. And that's what we're going to ride round. As we get closer. And on the side of the mountains there, the knobbly bits, the inlets, the shadows, the shapes, changing as the day passes through. As the sun changes its position in the sky, the shadows change. And here again we have the blue and white canvas upon which the mountains are painted. Stunning, isn't it? I don't know the names of the other ones that surround. I did look it up a while ago, but it's gone out of my memory banks. But I do know that Haystacks is there. Look at the ruggedness of that. Jutting out from the side of the mountain. And we can now start to see Buttermere. And this is where you can take photographs with that canvas as your backdrop. Just a little bit further up here on the side, you can get your bike behind the stones and take photographs. And that's where that bike is there, look. Just where that bike is there, just to the left. You can park up and you can take some pics. And imagine having that as your backdrop. You, your motorbike and that. Fabulous. As we wind our way along by the side of Buttermere, it really is a view to take your eye hostage. It's stunning, especially in full bloom in the summer. But in the autumn, oh my goodness, in the autumn, the colours, well, the images of those colours, if you come round here on your bike in the autumn, will stay in your memory banks for the rest of your days. Spectacular. And then we come up to the little village, which is where we're going to stop because there's a great tea room. It's also home of Psych campsite, and the campsite is just over there. In amongst all of this, it's got to be one of the best, if not the best located campsite, because it's rugged as well. So you're camping in amongst rocks in the fields. And I don't just mean stones, I mean rocks. And there's loads of guys here on the bikes.
One man show. You are watching the one man show. Ooh, one man show. You are watching the one man show. Ooh.